Today's lesson will be about equations in factored form. How do you notice that an equation is in a factored form? There will be round brackets or parentheses. I'll be using these two words interchangeably. If you have x times x minus 7 equals 0, this equation has already been factorized, hence we say it is in a factored form. And how do you notice that? There are round brackets, here they are. There are two factors in this equation, which are x and x minus 7. X minus 7 together form a single factor. And the product of these two factors equals 0. We apply the zero product property to solve this equation, which states that if the product of two or more factors is 0, then at least one of the factors must be 0. In short, let's say each factor must equal 0. Simple as that. So x will equal 0 as well. Already is in yellow. X minus 7 will equal 0. But you can notice that x minus 7 equals 0 is already a linear equation. And how do you solve this? Well, you can simply take the minus 7 to the other side. It becomes 7. Alternatively, you might want to say x minus 7 plus 7 equals plus 7. Why is that? What you do on the left, you should also do on the right. As a result, x minus 7 plus 7 will result in x because minus 7 plus 7 is 0. So ultimately, you shall have x is equals to 7. Let's go to equation number 2. If you have x minus 3 times x plus 1 equals 0. How do you work this out? Well, as we stated before, you've got two factors, which are x minus 3. This is a factor. And also x plus 1 is a factor. Each factor should be equal to 0. So you shall say x minus 3 equals 0. As I stated before, you can take the minus 3 to the other side, which is the simplest explanation. So you shall ultimately have x equals 3. Also, you shall have x plus 1 equals to 0. And as I said before, the simplest explanation is that you can take the plus 1 to the other side. It will become minus 1. Okay, let's move on to an equation which may somehow look a little bit peculiar to what we've done before, but it's very simple. We are still going to apply the same rules. You shall have in this one x squared minus 9 times 2x plus 1 equals 0. How many factors do you have here? You've got two factors as well. This is a vector, and also this is also a vector. 2x plus 1 is a vector, x squared minus 9 is a vector. Let's begin with the yellow vector. You shall have x squared minus 9 equals 0, because we said each vector should be equal to 0. But looking at this, x squared minus 9 is the difference of two squares. This is the difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. So you've got to factorize it. 9 is a perfect square, which stems from 3 to the power of 2, or 3 squared. So therefore, you shall have x minus 3, x plus 3 equals to 0. This looks like what we've covered above. So in the end, you're going to have x minus 3 equals to 0, or x plus 3 equals to 0, which this tends to be x is equals to 3, and this tends to be x minus 3. Or another way of solving this is that you can apply the laws of exponents. Let's say you apply the laws of exponents. Okay, what do you do now? You can say x squared equals to 9, meaning you take minus 9 to the other side to become positive. You shall have x equals plus or minus square root of 9 as the following step. And then what is the square root of 9? Well, it's plus or minus 3. Done. Now let's look at the blue vector, which is 2x plus 1. So you should have 2x plus 1 equals to 0. What do you do now? You take minus 1, you take plus 1 to the other side to become minus 1. Okay? And you divide both sides by 2 to make x subject of the formula, of course. So in the end, you're going to have x is equals to minus 1 over 2. More like this. Minus 1 over 2. That's it for today. Watch the following video for other equations.